What's up, everybody? I want to give you an update on the things that are happening at Covenant Grove right now, what's coming up. Very exciting times, and I hope you can watch to the end of this video because we're going to be talking about our youth pastor search and things going on there, new people coming in, ways you can help out. We're going to be talking about coming up sermon series, which are exciting, giving update, and more. So super glad you're here. Hopefully it will be pretty quick, give you some good info, and just kind of a reminder that God is still on the move. Our church is still on the move, serving people, helping people, caring for people. As this pandemic continues on, especially in our state, we are going to continue worshiping God, serving, helping people, and serving our community. So all that stuff together, just want to give you an update on some of that stuff. So here we go. First is our pastoral search. For the last few months, I have been doing phone calls, interviews. Our staff has been part of that. Pastor Jackie's been part of that. And then we've also had a search team that's been part of that. And our council has done an interview, and our pastors, our whole church staff has done an interview. And we are proud to announce, as of yesterday, we have an official pastoral candidate, and his name's Nick Tucker. This is a picture of him with his girlfriend, Lauren, and he is going to be here on October 7th. That's a Wednesday. He's going to be leading youth group, and we're going to have a time of interview, question and answer time for youth and parents there. Then on October 11th, that's a Sunday, he's going to be at church service, share a little bit on stage, do that online as well. There'll be an online question and answer time. It's for everybody, but especially for kids and or for youth and parents. And then we'll have an all-church meeting at 4 o'clock on October 11th, and that's for people to vote on should we extend a call to Nick to be our youth pastor, and of course in our church it's youth plus more. But we're very excited about that, and just God's moving in incredible ways. So keep that in prayer. We want to be praying for that. We've been praying for that, but that's really, really exciting. And of course, keep praying for our staff too, because we're covering stuff. I'm covering youth ministry, which I love. We have a great group of leaders, an amazing group of students. But it's extra work. So I know you guys are praying for our staff. Keep it up. Appreciate it. Again, God's doing incredible things. And then we've been starting to meet. Youth group started a few weeks ago. Sunday morning started a few weeks ago. And even when there was smoke, we were outside, and just want to say again, very, very clearly, we are extending grace, right? In all things, we extend grace. I just heard this. Extend grace, give space, and don't breathe in my face. So we're trying to do all that stuff, having that there, but we just want to make sure we're living into that. But we are meeting on Sunday mornings, and we're growing. There's new people showing up. We did Refuel last month. We had 7 new people at Refuel last month. That was incredible. In October, we're going to do another Refuel service, October 9th. We're going to watch Nightmare Before Christmas when that's over. It should be a little darker out. It's going to be fun. These are powerful times. In November, we're going to be doing a Thanksgiving Eve service. We have our Christmas Eve service, whether we're required to be outdoor or indoor. We are going to do these services, and it's going to be great. So God's doing amazing things. 2 Sundays ago, we had someone get baptized. And then last Sunday, we had 2 people get baptized. New people are coming. People are growing. People are getting what they need, whether it's online, in groups, coming together in person, outdoor. God's moving in people's lives. God's doing incredible things, and it is hard, but it's exciting. And I hope you're starting to feel some of that. But I want to encourage you, because we're in this series called The Rooted Life, talking about habits. Keep the habits. Here's what happens. When life doesn't go super well, we tend to cut back on our spiritual habits. Or when we get busy, and for some of us, life is starting to get busy again, often our spiritual habits are the first things to get cut out. And I want to encourage you to make sure those stay in, make sure you're in the Word. We're in Hebrews right now. We're going to start the book of Job coming up. I'm really excited for that. It's a hard but powerful book. I did extra study to make the comments on that. We'll be posting those online. We also have a booklet you can grab, or we can mail it to you. Hebrews 10, 24 and 25 says, let's consider how we can spur each other on to love and good deeds that need to connect, that need to serve. And then it says, let's not give up the habit of meeting together, as some people do, but all the more let us encourage each other as we see the day, meaning the day of Jesus is coming, approaching. We need to do that more and more and more. These habits make a difference. Or as I've been saying for the last few months, Your spiritual habits determine your spiritual health, and your spiritual health determines everything. We need to have that heart for Jesus, but we also need to have the habits that lead to health. Those things together make a huge difference. So speaking of that, if you're coming on Sunday mornings, we need help. There's some people who aren't ready to come on Sunday yet, but we're doing setup and tear down outside every single week. It's almost like back in the church plant days, and we need some help getting that setup and tear down done. We need help with admin. There's a lot of extra things going on in the office. We need help with tech and media. If you're saying, hey, I can do that stuff, I'm good at that stuff, we need you to be consistent. We need people who can say, I can be there week after week. Let me know. It doesn't have to be a ton of time, but that makes a huge difference. And then I'll tell you our coming sermon series. We're wrapping up the Rooted Life this week. We're going to talk about mission, and we're going to do kind of a summary of the whole thing, of the whole series. We'll look back. But then next week, Pastor Jackie and I are going to do a 2-week series on art, and the series is called Something Beautiful, and how in the midst of chaos, there needs to be creativity, and how creativity sparks hope. And we're going to talk about, even if you're not a creative person, why it's important to have some creative sparks in your life, and how art has helped in history, how art actually moves us forward, and how art gets us closer to our Creator, how God actually uses creativity to speak to us and move in powerful ways. So make sure you can make that. That's 2 weeks. And then after that, we're going to do a 3-week series called Politic Idolatry. We talk about politics. We talk about how that works, but can we actually make an idol out of politics? We're going to talk about how not to do that. And we're going to be working our way through the book of Amos, who's an Old Testament prophet speaking into a very specific situation in Israel's history and learning some lessons that we can apply in our time as well. It's going to be really good. Politic idolatry. And so that's going to be coming up right before the election. And of course, be praying for our nation and be living out the values of Christ even as our nation goes through this. So those are the things that are coming up. Giving update. Some really, really exciting stuff. Our giving for the year ended $2,000 above budget, meaning we gave more than our budget, which is just super incredible when you think about half of our budget year starts in September, was actually through the pandemic, and you all continue to give generously, give above and beyond. There's people who increase their giving, and it made a huge difference. Lives have been changed, lives have been touched. Our church is still going, our church is still jamming. And as we're talking about, like, can we still hire a youth pastor so we're not burned out trying to run this ministry forever? Yes, we can do that because your giving has allowed us to say we have a mission and we're going to live into it. Now, our giving in August was about $5,000 under budget. So our giving was $40,410, and our needed per month is $45,435. So want to encourage you, keep giving generously. Keep communicating, and again, if you have a financial need, let us know because we have a benevolence fund that can help. But let's keep doing this together. Our church is ready to keep moving. We're serving in the community. We have Love Modesto coming up. Hope you got that on your calendar. Hope you're signed up to go. It's easy to get trapped and not be serving, but we got to get out there and make a difference, not only in our church, but in our world together. That's huge. Building hope. We're still in the middle of a capital initiative. We still believe in it. And the total money that's come in to date is $724,153. We had a surplus last year of $22,560. That has to do with extra money coming in that people have given, and also other things like our cell phone tower and stuff like that. And it has to do with actually our church spent under budget on some things, including electricity. That helped. And so we have the council has decided to take that surplus and put it into Building Hope, which brings us to a total of $746,713. Continue praying for that. We're going to continue to need it. I believe we're going to need this more than ever because I think our church is actually getting stronger. Even if it's a little smaller, I don't think we're a lot smaller, we're getting stronger because we're on fire for the Lord. People are stepping into ministry. People are stepping into leadership. People are on fire because they're living into these habits, because kind of like when we started in the recession, you start to realize, man, these habits really matter. These habits seriously make a difference. It's been proven, and it's being proven again, the difference that these habits make. So live into them. And just want to continue to bless you, continue to thank you, and just continue to know that our church is not slowing down. We're focused on God, digging deep roots, going deeper and deeper, and we're ready to continue that mission together. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for being part of our church. Thank you for praying, and let's keep on jamming forward together with the Lord.